Good morning, it's Roz here. How are you? Roz Boundy, psychic medium. I still have some interesting times just saying that, actually. Certainly from the times as I had my youth, things weren't allowed like that. But anyway. What we're here for is our Daily Lenormand card spread reading. So, hello, Mr. President. I like that one. And good morning, Kat. I just realised you're popping in from the Periscope. Lovely that that's working. And we've got Rena. Hello, Rena. And we've got Carol. Hello, Carol. Wonderful to have you all coming in, joining me for this card reading this morning. And for those of you who have had a look at the card photo in the page, no, that's not my page, that's actually on my profile. It's a little bit of a hello to my daughter Denise as well. Happy birthday, Denise. So you may or may not have noticed that. We're going to move on to the reading, though. Good morning, Anne. Lovely to see you here. Oh, what a gorgeous rosella. Is that an Adelaide rosella or one of the other ones? It's not a rainbow lorikeet. Anyway, we'll get into it. So we've got the cards here. And, oops, I'm just going to move that up a little bit. It's a bit low. I had put the acknowledgement to Terry Lee Britton for the music. He's allowed me to use his creations in whatever way I would like to, and I love to have that as the intro. I'm going to play even more at some point so that you can hear the beautiful creations he does. Anyway, what we've got here is our 5 card spread. We've got the mask is in the home, no, that's the workspace. I'm getting myself confused today. Mask in the workspace. We've got the coffin in the home space. We've got the young lady in the unexpected, where yesterday we had the older lady. Here we've got the tree in your role, and we've got the bear as that outcome. It is a crimson rosella, right? I thought it might be rather than that. Adelaide one's a little bit lighter. Good morning, Kerry Ann. Wonderful to you too. Ooh, just going to have another look at that doggy. Oh, how gorgeous and cute. Now, here we are with the mask in our workspace. Not sure exactly what that's meaning. Are you hiding something or are you trying to reveal something? You've got things in behind your persona that is hiding your vulnerabilities and you're wanting to bring them out in your workspace. Bring those new ideas out, reaffirm who you are in your workspace. And that's what it's feeling to me. You know, the bright ideas up the top here. See the light that's in that space there at the crown. So it's actually getting ideas out, connecting with where your source of ideas are and getting them out. Actually not hiding them behind that mask or under the bushel or whatever the biblical term is. Shine your light. And that's what the workspace factor is today. It's shining your light. And I do feel that very strongly. See that one? And my pen, whatever it is it's being pulled towards that smiling face side. So be joyous and happy in allowing that vulnerability and shining your light, okay? So in whatever way you're in your workspace, do let it shine. Let it shine. Good morning, Judy. Wonderful for you to be here too. And as we're moving over into that home space, we do have the coffin here. It is shifting stuff onwards. And this is the shifting stuff permanently, not like the birch broom and the whip where stuff can get swept under the carpet, so to speak. This is the permanent shift. So things that you know that aren't needing to be in your life anymore, it's time to actually put them in a casket, put them in a coffin, put them in the sarcophagus, bury them, send them on to the next life, next world. even those things that are connected with it, because with the tradition that is the Egyptian burials, and the reason that the what do you call those things? The pointy things, pyramids. That the pyramids were created to hold the hordes of riches and the slaves and all the rest that went with an Egyptian pharaoh and etc. All of that was buried with them. To have in their next life. So, the saying, you can't take it with you, well, they certainly attempted to. But it was something they weren't going to share it with who was left behind either. So I don't think you actually had much in the way of an inheritance there. They took it with them, tried to. What we're doing here is those things that are connected with the energy surrounding whatever you're needing to move on does need to be buried. And we've got Sarah popping in. You just made it. You got out of the shower after accidentally picking up the wrong bottle and shampooing a third time. I've done that. I've shampooed with the conditioner as well and then had to shampoo to get the conditioner out because it wasn't shampoo. Yes, I know the feeling. So at least you're very nice and clean and fresh for your day forward. So, and that's what we're doing here with what the coffin does clean out that stuff that is dead in our life that we don't need to be just hoarding in case. Do move it on, do get it out, and actually, in that metaphorical sense, bury it. Okay, and it's also for the home space and those relationships. I know that for some of our friends here that there has been some deaths in families. And a dear friend of mine, she had a dear friend in the UK who passed on, and it was COVID related. Very sad. It's also reflecting too the grieving time. Even though we might be thinking some of our things and stuff are moving on, we still grieve for the loss of it, and all that. But it's most especially allow the grieving time for the relationships, the persons who we love moving on. I know and understand for myself that there is not an end in life. We move to another in that afterworld sense, that next world, that next life. So that's something that I hold as one of my own beliefs. If it's a belief, it's just a knowing. So for me, that death doesn't add an ending, it's a continuation, but we still grieve for the inability to be able to talk one-to-one with a friend or a relative, or someone close to us. It is a process to move through, and don't gauge it by time slots and everything. Just allow the love to flow through your life in the memories and all of those parts of grief that you get surprised by. It's not something you can program. So, and wow, we've got, did I say good morning to Judy as well? Sorry, those who are on the eCam side of this, you don't get to see the comments put up, but I do acknowledge Judy. Good morning to you. And good morning, Mary. Wonderful to see you here too. Oh, your last day at work today. Yay. That's exciting, isn't it? And also, yes, our thoughts are with her. It's with all of those who we have as a part of our grieving and sadness. Just allow not to have it rule your life, but those thoughts pop in for a reason. It's helping that connection to continue in what we ourselves have as our intuitive senses. It does include that connection with those on the spirit side as well. So, just be open and aware and what messages you might be getting in through them. They could be telling you they're perfectly safe and happy. Okay, just allowing and sensing, being you in all that too. And this is where, with the young lady, we are having that reflective time. She's looking backwards. That's the face of where she's looking is this way. That to me is the past. So it's just moments of remembering the lessons that we're learning and, where we've been to who we are, what we do now, and that type of thing. So that's part and parcel of spending the time. Hi, Melina. That reflection. It's my chair is so squeaky. I'm hoping you guys can't hear it. I'm trying to be as still as I can. It's allowing those moments in our days that will give us those times to feel into our thoughts and feelings, the emotions, the less, what, why, the what. And those questions we ask ourselves, they don't have to be constant. They don't have to be something that bothers us all day. It's just sometimes you'll get that thought and, oh, okay, sit for a moment and feel into it, think on it. And we do change, grow and learn with the learning as we do, and it's a wonderful way to actually live our lives, is continually changing, growing, learning. Oh, it's what we're here for. We are changing, growing, learning. And this is where the tree, now that we're moving into our role, it's part and parcel of, yes, take those times and moments, changing. Here's the tree of life. It gives us, well, the tree. We know that trees have deep roots. Well, most of them do. This one in particular certainly does. You can tell by what is its girth, its trunk size, the number of channels that are its roots that are definitely moving into the network of what is the world of trees and connecting with each other. And that's how our genetics and our ancestry is working, and the tree of life intertwined with that. And it continues to grow, learn and change. And we have the branches each season will produce new shoots and, the leaves, and even more spaces and places and homes for the birds that gather in there, the fruits that will grow, the seeds that grow, and all that is life. That's what the tree is. It's representing the life from way back to our present moment now, and what is the potential for the future. So our role really is to be in that space and place of letting it happen naturally. Like the plants out in our gardens and the rest. Yes, we water them, we nurture them, feed them fertilizers, but you know what? We don't have to be here at all as a human race for nature itself to flourish and grow and do what it's meant to be. It just is. And that's what I feel, that with this card, the tree being in our role and our responsibility, our place and space of doing what we do, is allow that growth, allow what is natural to be us, that we be who we are meant to be. It does take a little bit of searching and some guidance sometimes for us, because we have a thinking mind. But does it really mean that even trees don't have a thinking mind? That even, rocks don't have thinking minds, just because we don't know and understand their mind, their structure, their, the complete absolute physics? That's what science is doing all the time, is discovering new things about our physical world. And that our thoughts really do bring forward some of that reality for us. Quantum physics, oh wow, what a subject. All of it is the whole beingness of creation, and all that is in this tree, in that symbolism. So think into, allow those thoughts and understandings to move through your day too, and see the rainbows through your life. You never know, there could be some rainbows today. I've got some light clouds outside on a beautiful sunny blue sky background. Who knows what the day's going to bring? So be open to that. And your role is to be open to that, being the natural you. Outcome. What we've got here is the bear. The bear is a bit about work, but it's also about being in its natural environment. Here we have a polar bear. Other cards just have brown bears, and the grizzly type, that sort of bear. Russian bear. I'm sure that in the France one, it looks like a French type bear, whatever, because Lenormand cards originated. I think the first designs were pretty much the Mademoiselle Lenormand had done them in France. The different symbolism in them, it really does come down to having that strength. We're going to have a really good, strong day. It will bring us what we need in our day. As a bear hunts and does what it needs to gain the food for its young, for itself, to keep alive, it's working at it, yes, but it's something that comes naturally, and they're in their suited environment. So I'm feeling that what you're going to find is you'll find yourself in your specific niche environment where you are feeling that it's not with ease, but it is relatively easy because it's what you're built for. It's what your destiny, your designing is, what your hopes and dreams are going to be moving into. Yes, what you're doing through your day to day is for that goal. You're achieving that goal. You have that. It's the positiveness of moving it forward. So, um, are the cards really a good, bad reading? No, it just is. So what we've got today, beautiful guidance for today. Move into it with just the understanding that this is guidance. Touch the energies of each of the cards. See where your eye is going as the main one that is possibly your focus for the day. It doesn't matter that it's in a particular position, but it does sort of give us that hint and guidance as to the emphasis for that particular meaning and energy around the card. So keep being beautiful people, the best people that you can be, because we are all, each and every one of us, unique. We are all, each and every one of us, perfect in our imperfections, because the difference between perfect and imperfect is just somebody else's opinion. Don't judge yourself. Just be you. Love from the base of your heart, from that inner base, that inner soul, that what is love, that unique unconditional love. Focus on that. Bring your center into that you can feel for yourself, then send out to others. So continue onwards. Oh, yes, see you tonight. Thanks, Sarah. Yes, that's a very good reminder too. Leanne Winston and I'm hoping that she is well enough. But anyway, I'll be still going live tonight here on the MyTimeTV.live with a regular. We do it weekly, although I missed out last week. I wasn't feeling up to it myself. Mini readings, chat, whatever we feel like doing. And that will be at 8:30 tonight in South Australian time, which is Australian Central Daylight Time. So if you want to put your, put the little the reminder thingy on. In the events part of my time, you do have a set reminder option when you're in that page. And just keep an eye out for when, even the notifications for when I go live at any point. I think you can do that in a profile, don't know. Anyway, find the ways that you can to get the reminder. Even message me and I can see if I can do a reminder if you need that type of help. I'm not sure that the bots are allowed to do them anymore. Don't know. I haven't actually sorted that one out. So there are the cards, and I forgot to do that. Put it back to my face. Not that that's a matter. It's not. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. If you don't make it tonight at my time, 8:30. So 8:30 tonight, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And we'll see you then in one way or another, if you so desire. I'll be here anyway. Hey, hi, Tarika. And Mary, you say you get them on both at the moment. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So it is possible to get those reminders. So that's wonderful. I think it's just ticking the little bell somewhere, like most of these social platform things are. Certainly in the YouTube, if you go over to my YouTube channel, that's Boundy. I know that the notifications are able to be set there somewhere. It's down the bottom of the videos somewhere. So, feel free to subscribe to that one as well. And certainly nice to actually sprinkle around like fairy dust that I'm doing the lives. It's wonderful to see. The more here, the merrier. It's a lovely interaction. And it's a wonderful way to actually get some guidance. You tuning in, practicing your own, or just going with the flow and listening and hearing what may be in your day for you. So thank you, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Keep being the best you, and namaste. Oh, whoopsie. My mousie's not working. Hang on. Now I can turn it off. No, it's not.